As the Syrian civil war enters its fourth year, the conflict has already left 230,000 dead and displaced over 4 million people. Turkey alone has seen 1.8 million Syrian refugees find safety within its borders. However, once these refugees reach safety, their problems are far from over. Working to help these refugees find a new life has been both Syrian volunteers in Turkey and local city volunteers. Let's learn more. Here in the Turkish city of Sultan Gazi, Tsuji is about to hold an aid distribution for the city's many Syrian refugees. Ahead of the distribution, families rush to check the name list to see if they are eligible. Altogether, 900 families were slated to receive aid, while those not on the list hope for the best. Adham and his wife and 4 children arrived here from Syria just 2 months ago.
他说：“因为我的脚呢，我没办法工作，所以说有没有办法帮助我们？我们可能可以帮助他，不过必须要先到他家里面去，到时候去调查。”
In Syria, Adham was the owner of a cell phone store. He later fled to escape the ravages of the civil war. Although now he and his family are safe, life remained extremely difficult. Contracting polio when young, Adham is unable to walk without assistance and thus ineligible for many jobs. To cover rent, he does handicrafts at home, while his 11 and 12-year-old sons work when they can. But it is still not enough to cover even basic expenses.
Except for Allah, I've never turned to anyone for help. This is my first time asking others to help me. I had worked in Syria before. I didn't need any help then. Praise Allah. What can I say? This is Allah's will.
As the Syrian civil war enters its fourth year, Turkey alone has taken in 1.8 million Syrian refugees.
The most pressing problem is the refugees simply don't have money. They don't have enough money to eat, pay rent, or see a doctor.
Now living in Turkey, Kuma was a professor back in Syria. Seeing the suffering of his countrymen, he decided to help.
However, my resources and reach were limited. God praise Allah that I found Tsuji. Allah has answered my prayers and given us the ability to help the poor and those in need.
In October 2014, Kuma and his group of Syrian volunteers began working in cooperation with Tsuji. Ahead of their first aid distribution in 2015, Tsuji volunteers also asked Taiwanese exchange students to join their efforts.
A big thank you to all the Taiwanese and Syrian volunteers that have come together to help the Syrian people. We are thankful for everyone's efforts.
Transcending religious and nationality, here in Turkey, Taiwanese and Syrians have come together to spread the seeds of love to those desperately in need.